Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while from my own channel personally and the podcast channel as well. And today we're going to be reacting again to my predictions at the start of the season. Carl, you're going to be in this position next year because you're going to have to make a 20-1, I'm sure, on your own channel.
Yeah.
But we're going to be reacting to myself about 8 or 9 months ago. I've probably put on a bit of weight since then. And quite frankly, the stipulation was beforehand in December, halfway through the season, was one position equals one sip. We've got a beer. Just until we get sponsored, not naming it, just a big beer. That's what there's a reason for that big beer.
We're both drinking it, aren't we? Yeah.
The only prediction I know is going to cost me about 11 or... Cal, could you get the Premier League table up now?
Yes.
We're pretty... So, Cal, you can join in if you want. It's up to you. I'm not... There's no... but by the end, it might be...
I'll join in by choice every now and then. I'm not doing them all.
So, and by all means, I might just... have a few drinks because I hate watching myself back, but for the purpose of this, for the purpose of the content, why not?
Yeah.
So, Carl, have you got the Premier League table up? You don't have to cut it up on the screen. You could just let me know how many I have to drink.
Oh, I will. I'll adjudicate, don't you worry.
Just a little preface of this.
Dom.
Hi, old Dom. This is just after. I don't even know what it was. It was like July last year, so it could have been about. It could have even been 11 months.
Early then.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, early on. So
it wasn't just before. So there might have been a bit of business done after this.
Yes, I believe there probably will be. But let's just get into it.
Oh,
can we hear it? No, we can't.
What's up, guys? My name is Dom Meadowcroft, and today we're going to be predicting the Premier League table 20-1. I know it's a bit early, but I think it's 2 weeks away now, the Premier League, when it starts officially.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So
2 weeks.
It's early before the actual proper news and transfers and all that starts to ramp up towards the end of August. I'm hoping it's going to be a quick video for you. I know that I have a mumbling voice. I do apologise.
I'm just getting into it.
Calibrating the batteries, essentially.
White shirt as well. So
5 to 10 seconds on each team, essentially. Hopefully this video will be under 10 minutes. Because I've got a lot of work to do and I want to edit this and get it out for you guys to watch.
Oh my God, shut up. Fucking hell.
I'm going to start off with number 20, and it's a case of second season syndrome. And I feel like it's going to be Brentford FC. The reason...
Right.
Okay, so we've gone in with an absolute shock. So Brentford, 20th place Brentford, actually finished in 9th place. So that is 11 sips.
For fuck's sake! I might as well.
I'll
play it.
Behind that is because of Eriksen losing him. He was a massive player for you last season. The most important player for you, probably. And the signings you've made, yes, they're okay. You've spent quite a lot of money, 35-40 million, but don't really give you that much motivation to, kick on another season. Number 19, and I don't feel like...
I need time, one sec. This one's bad as well, I'm sure, because I would have put Bournemouth in the bottom three.
Ooh. Hopefully
this season was as easy as last season, with Norwich being 20th for everybody's prediction. I'm going to go with Bournemouth, though.
Oh.
I feel like the reason behind that is because they're doing the
Where's
sort of
Bournemouth?
growth where you go up and you don't really sign.
15th place Bournemouth. So just four. Little four.
Just four.
That's not too bad.
Oh, God.
Could be worse. Oh, God. I've just thought, I hope to God you don't think that Brendan Rodgers was going to take Leicester to greater heights, by the way.
I think I put like West Ham in the top half, Newcastle mid. It's going to be.
You just sort of take money, go back down. They might sign in some more players towards the end of the transfer window, but you want to get them done early, don't you? You want to get them done, settle in the squad, perform in friendlies, gel.
And when they lost 9-0, it's fine.
It's all about team bonding when it gets down in the nitty-gritty of the bottom of the league, doesn't it? It's fine towards the top of the table where the talent takes you further than the bottom of the table where you're more likely to fall upon leaders. And with Scott Parker in charge, Was he good enough at Bournemouth last season? He just about got away with it.
I
And
mean,
at times of the season, you got teams like QPR, Blackburn, who are really pushing them for the automatic promotion places, and that's the reason why I'm putting them 19th.
okay.
In 18th place, I've got Fulham FC.
Oh,
shit.
This is class, man.
Ooh,
Do you know
okay.
why I'm gonna enjoy this so much? Because I know that this is gonna bite me in the arse, right? But I'm gonna enjoy
No.
it so much this one time. Fulham finished in 10th place.
Eight
So that's
sips.
just 8 little sips of that beautiful amber nectar, sir, please.
What's that word? I don't even know what that
I
word
want to
is.
say with Bournemouth sort of
Oh, that-
illustrated with
Oh,
Fulham. Not in terms of the manager, because I feel like Marco Silva is a better manager than Scott Parker. He knows more about him. But I feel like the lack of signings this season so far, as well as the fact that you've already been relegated twice in the last 4 seasons, isn't really a good marker or barometer for you to stay up this season.
No.
In 17th place, I've got the last of the promoted sides this season, and it is
Oh,
Nottingham Forest.
oh,
what?
decent.
Okay.
One sip.
Just the one sip. Okay.
One sip. Beauty, I like that.
That one felt nice. Let's get back into it.
Yeah.
The
2 minutes in,
momentum
by the
is a
way.
big thing in football as well. The way that they performed last season, losing the first 7 games and still getting to the playoffs, it's an incredible feat. And that momentum in itself, as well as the signings they made, the manager, the quality he has, they seem like a Premier League team. They've been out of it for way too long, 23 years.
I
Just
say
let
the
them
right things,
survive,
but not the
I
right
feel like
places.
they've earned the right to survive this season. In 16th place, we've got Southampton. Now,
Okay, Southampton.
So you've got
That's-
4, haven't you? 20th
4 is not
place,
too
so-
bad. Okay, that's not too bad.
I think 4 is the hope,
Well,
isn't it?
Yeah,
Hope-
yeah,
An
yeah.
I
average
feel
of
like
4.
with this one, it's
It's tough though, isn't it? Because you think some of the Chelsea. I've just saw Chelsea.
Oh no!
I can't help it. I just
a
keep
case of
looking
putting
at
Southampton wherever you can. Really, you make up the rest of the table, and you've got about 4 spaces left. And Southampton, I was like, screw it, I'll just put Southampton there, and that is the reason why I put my hands up. It's going to be a quick one with Southampton.
Okay.
Now in 15th place, like I said, on the last video, where do you expect him to come? What is their expectations? They've just lost 4-0 to Minnesota, and it is Everton FC.
Ooh,
Okay.
so you've gone for Everton in 15th, who finished 17th. So 2 sips. That's decent.
alright,
I like that.
that's
I like
alright.
that. Fan of that. Just 2 little sips for the mighty Toffees. Hey?
Yeah, Brentford and Fulham look bad, but the rest look fine.
And purely because of last season, they've lost the best player. They've got no momentum going into this season. They've got a new manager in Frank Lampard, obviously. Well, newish, but is there belief this season? I feel like it's just inevitable that they're going to have another season just the same as they had last season. Why are they buying a new ground when they've got no money? I'm so confused. I'm so confused with the running of the club. Are they the worst run club in Europe?
Yes.
Probably. And all these reasons are they accumulate for me to put them at best 15th. To be honest with you, I feel like I'm being nice about it.
You've nailed
14th
that.
place I've gone for Leeds United, and I know
Leeds. Oh god! Right.
It's 5.
I was hoping for an American Revolution, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, was it 5? 19th you finished.
19th Leeds finish, yeah. So it's tough though. Do you know what? I think I'm bringing my mind back to last season, and I feel like I'd have said exactly the same. Looking at it from the side, who expected Fulham to do what they did?
Brentford again. Like,
Yeah, Brentford.
Rafinha. When they said
yeah.
Richarlison, then Jos Rafinha. But you've seemed to buy well as well. Sinistera, Adams, Christensen, Aronson. It seems to be you seem to be building something a lot more than
they
you
did
last
have a good
season.
summer.
Young players
yeah.
who are hungry for the Premier League. I know it's a cliche thing to say,
Okay.
but there seems to be a system there that's going
Hey,
well
that-
right now in terms of recruitment. And Jesse March, the jury's out for him because he didn't do that well last season, and he's American, which always adds to the pressure for some reason.
I'm not being racist here. It just adds to it.
But I feel like the blocks are building there, and it's going well. So that's the reason why I put 14.
Brilliant.
13th place I've got for Newcastle United.
Oh,
I know what you might think. You might think that this is quite a low prediction for them.
Jesus Christ, they finished 4th.
I predicted Newcastle for 13th. I predicted Newcastle 13th. Oh my god.
Oh, what are we gonna do? I can't even
Where
do
did they
the
finish?
maths.
Third?
Fourth.
9.
That's 9, isn't it?
I've,
Oh, that's another biggie, isn't it? Oh God.
probably the worst prediction I've done this season so
Yeah.
far.
It's
And it could only finish 10th last season, but
I mean,
you're gonna be struggling.
I don't even. What am I going to say here?
like I said with the Forest thing, momentum is massive. You did perform well last season, and you do have the momentum. I feel like I'm contradicting what I'm saying here, but
Listen.
let's just simmer down on Newcastle United right now. Let's just.
Yeah.
It's going to take them a while to get up to the 6th or 7th place. Isn't it? It's
No.
Manchester City did that because they had no restraints. There was no FFP at the time, and they could just buy whoever they wanted and just threw the money at the players. Buying Robinho, and the sort of approach that Eddie Howe and his recruitment team seems to be perfect in terms of buying quality player, Premier League standard players, and then after that, once the foundation is there, Bruno Guimaraes is a great signing.
Oh,
Once that's achieved, then go for the top signings, then go for the Europe.
I say the
places.
right things.
Yeah,
Don't
mate.
put him in the right place.
Prove me wrong again. Like I say this a lot.
Prove you wrong.
But I
The
feel like there are better
champion.
teams out there right now than Newcastle United, and we're just riding on a wave. In 12th place,
Oh,
I don't even want to know.
yes, I've gone
It's
for
got to be
Leicester City.
Palace.
And
Leicester.
Oh, 6 sips. 18th place, Leicester. 6 sips is where you start going, oh, 4 sips, I think is, yeah, all right, I'll take that. We need a direct hit. I think the direct hit's coming at the end.
It's good at the top, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, West Ham aren't. Put Wolves. They're still somewhere to be found.
I know.
Who would have thought Leicester City would go down this season, though?
Nobody.
Nobody. And it was
Do you
there
know
to
what?
see.
I thought that the warning signs were definitely there last season, but I don't think anyone thought they were that much of a warning sign to see this and this to happen. I thought they'd probably finish lower mid, 13th, 14th, and be like, "We've had a shocking season here."
But once
obviously
you think of like Tielemans wanting to go, Maddison wanting to go, inevitably, Brendan Rodgers wanting to
he down
He's-
tools, didn't he? He
down tools.
Yeah.
Didn't buy a centre back. Didn't buy a goalkeeper. It was all there to be seen. It was all there to. It was clear as day. I'm slurring my words. Clear as day.
Hey, you're all right slurring your words, mate. You're going through hell at the minute.
But yeah, my predictions later on in the year will include Leicester City. If that's a little bit of a.
And with this one, I know that in the grading video I did last week,
Oh,
Leicester City haven't bought or sold anyone, and it could be seen as a bad thing, but signing
It
two
was.
players can seen as a bad thing as well. You want to go for quality rather than quantity. Obviously,
They
they've
did
got
neither.
nobody so far. However, I feel like the approach this season was the same as Arsenal last season, where it could have been seen as a failure last season, but they had so many games, and not to be in Europe this season is so key for them. It's almost like
I thought I'd go the other way.
and relax. They just need to calm down. They won the FA Cup 2 seasons ago now. which
That's
is
mental,
insane. I've gone for Leicester 12 because of the reasons I've said. No Europe this season, quality manager, and that's the reason why I've gone for them being 12.
He is still good, man.
In 11th place,
Yeah.
I've gone for Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa. And the reason being,
Oh, wait, that's close, isn't it? Oh no, it's not.
4
Seven.
places. 4 places. It's not. See, 4 is the average. I think
Kindness,
we'll
it's
find
just
that as we
purely
get up the
because of the
table.
summer they're having as well. Yeah, it could be a contradiction because in the last video I did mention the fact that last summer they also had a great.
By the way, we could react to my championship predictions as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That would be a heavy night.
Great
I've got them written down.
great, belief in the team because they spent so much, and again they've spent a lot. They had a failure last season. Dean Smith lost his job, and the jury's still out for Steven Gerrard, obviously, because has he done well at Aston Villa yet? It's hard to say because it's not his team. Performed well at Rangers, so why not perform well at Aston Villa? Like I say, with Leicester and Newcastle, these 3 teams could all swap places throughout the season, and I feel like Aston Villa right now, with the new manager, with the new signings, just have that bit more in quality. Getting
Ooh.
onto the top 10, and I've gone for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now with Bruno Lage, I feel
three.
like most
3. Love
Just
a 3. Nice little 3. Oh, it's straight from the bottle now. It's brave. Are you
I'm
struggling?
glad it's a Friday night.
Yeah. What a day to do it.
Yeah, well.
Didn't really score that many, but didn't concede that many. It's a great foundation to build on. They've just bought Nathan Collins from Burnley, adds more to the defence, which is, it's a solid signing. He probably would have been the best defender in the Championship last season. So to buy that for just
Big
15
call.
million is a quality sign. As well as the fact that I feel like Bruno Lage is now proving himself in the Premier
shit.
League. He's built
Where
a
is he?
foundation on what he needs to be.
What the fuck?
10th place
What
isn't a
happened to
solid
him?
season.
I just
In
all of a
ninth place, I've gone for Graham Potter's.
Oh God! Wait,
Oh, what have you got? 9.
that's Brighton. That's
Another
Brighton.
little 3. Another little 3. Not bad. Not bad.
But by the way, just a little bit of a theory here. Where did Bruno Lage go, and when did
I don't know.
Lopetegui
Well,
go? What?
He
When did that
seems
happen?
the type, doesn't he? You know, when you hear about footballers that when a player's talking about the teammates and like when he leaves football, he's just gonna go, and you'll never hear from him again. I feel like he probably is managing someone now, but you're never gonna hear from him again, are you? And he was decent. He was decent. They played like a weird style of, you know how I feel about Wolves, but they played a much better football to watch than this fella now, Lopetegui. It was better than that. And
Oh, do you reckon?
yeah, they're
I
anti.
mean,
they are so
is every manager
dull.
they've had so far. Every manager they've had so far has been anti-football, but they
Yeah.
still stick around.
I feel like
Championship,
Bruno Lage
they-
gave them a bit of freedom, though, and he got them into a better place, didn't he, when he came in? And I have a Wolves fan who goes into my local. He's from Wolverhampton. He's a brilliant fella, and he was so hopeful. He was so happy with Bruno Lage, and when he got sacked, I think he was justified, but he was gutted because he thought he had the chops to get them out of it. And this guy, I'm not even going. Just play the rest. I'm not even going into Wolves. It's not the night for Wolves.
Okay.
We'll find a time
Brighton.
for those.
I feel like I'm
wait,
definitely.
Brighton. We're 8th and 7th.
And 6 they finished, so it's 3.
Oh, right.
I am subliminally joining you here. By the
You
way.
definitely
Cheers,
should
mate.
have said in the grading video because you've lost Basuma, you've lost Cucurella. Well, nearly, because City will go up to 50 million, let's face it. But you've also got the player back on loan from Blackburn, which is Van Heck. Seems like a Premier League quality defender already. You've got the
like
striker from the Belgian team. I'm not good to say the name. Saint Union, I think, something like Undav from there, the striker. Bagged for fun
Rubbish.
in that league. I know it's a
He's
different.
good. I think he's good.
the Premier
He's
League.
good. Undav.
I hate
No?
him. No.
I think he'll score. I think Undav will score 20 goals next season, Brighton.
Evan Ferguson, though. He's just better, isn't
Undav, Undav has that composure that you can't teach.
he? Nah. I don't know. Maybe I'll be proved wrong.
Okay.
Maybe that. Maybe I'll
That'll be in our predictions.
I'll have 10 sips for that. We'll see.
If Brighton can get that striker to perform well, that feels like the last piece in the puzzle, doesn't it? And that's the reason why I've gone for 9. Now I've gone for this team in 8th place because I feel like the evolution of this side has really ramped up in the last 18 months. They went from an old side. You could say they were more experienced and less naive. I feel like that's just a nice way of saying they were old. And the team is Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace,
Patrick Vieira's Crystal
Ooh,
Palace.
3
The evolution-
again. Lovely
Crystal
3.
Palace, 3.
You're getting there now. I knew it'd
It
get
was
like
looking
this.
bad at one point.
But I must say, we're
that
creeping
seems to
up.
be built upon last season from Patrick
haven't
Vieira
said
as
Chelsea
well.
yet.
The food kick
West Ham
there,
is still
but
not there,
just build on it.
and West Ham.
It's easier said than done, obviously. But I feel like the philosophy that they've
After that, I'm
right now
fine.
is definitely a breath of fresh air, isn't it?
No.
You could see last season instead of the team that they were, where they would just put 10 players behind the ball, lump it up to the Benteke, get your points, but it's boring. I feel like if I was a Palace fan right now, I'd be very excited. In 7th place, I've gone for West Ham. And David Moyes, hats off to you. Everybody wrote you off when you went to Real
7.
Sociedad.
Okay, I just want to hear that. 7, right?
7 for
That's
you,
poor,
sir.
that one.
14th place, West Ham. Which is all right. It's not all right, is it? It's not. No. I get why you thought it, though. I think we were surprised, weren't we?
I suppose we'll hear what I say.
Sunderland had said that you
But
could
yeah.
survive, but you probably get relegated. it seems like Everton 2.0 when he was there, doesn't it? You've kept Rice, which is a big one. Obviously, you lost Mark Noble, but he was just a cleaner essentially towards the end. Well, it's not great though, but I feel like in this video it seems like the easiest.
Oh, mate, where's this Dom gone? Savage.
Build on what you did last season. You've had the experience in Europe, which you'll go back and do again. Hopefully, go a step further and get to the final. And you've got a good enough team to finish in the top 7 easily. In 6th place, I've gone for Chelsea.
Oh, thank God, I put him
the only point you need
6th.
to make about this is
That's
Jesus,
you've
thank
done
God
well
I'm
there.
in 6th
Six sips, mate.
Absolutely saved myself there.
yeah. Because I was thinking
that could have
with
been
the new ownership, I was like, I'm sure he'll have put them like 3rd or something. Like,
No,
fair
I think
play.
I put him.
I'll
like
give you
way
that.
lower.
Give you that. You take 6 for Chelsea.
making
Oh,
signs
I feel so
himself,
bloated, by the way.
which is strange. It's like a one-man army, and that never works for a club as big as Chelsea. Look at Roman Abramovich. He just handed off everything to everybody else, let them do what they needed to do, let people come to him. It almost screams desperation. The signings he made are okay.
Are you
Koulibaly
getting
back.
Centurion
Like I said in the
vibes?
last video, feels like about 3 years too late. 13
Oh
was
yes, I
fine.
made it great.
Sterling was an improvement, but I feel like last season he didn't have the best of campaigns. Is he there to prove himself?
Say that again,
Hopefully he
sorry?
can. England are playing.
What were you saying?
Are you getting
Sorry?
Centurion
I
vibes?
didn't hear what you said.
Are you getting Centurion vibes?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, in December, and you want him to be playing as well as he can.
Correct.
And I can't believe he's only 27. I feel like he's been here for about 35 years. I'm digressing. I feel like that's the reason.
don't even know
why
what that's
Chelsea
about.
sick. In 5th place, I've gone for Arsenal. Now I feel like I'm going to get.
I've just dropped my pen as well. My head's gone.
Little 3.
It's gone. Ah, a little 3.
Little 3. We like the 3s. Gone for Arsenal.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think
If there's any comments, I appreciate it. But if there's going to be a comment about something, I feel like it's going to be this, because I feel like the Arsenal fans will believe that they will finish in the top 4 next season just because of how they performed last season and they've built upon it. Obviously, that's easy maths. But you've got to make a prediction or two that are a bit weird. You've got to make a prediction or two that's going to cause some controversy, that's going to cause some talking points. And that's not the reason, obviously, why I've done it.
That's
It's an easy
YouTube.
excuse, obviously. But I feel like the teams that I've
Literally.
played them,
That's clickbait.
better quality players, better quality manager, better quality in recruitment, and just more experience on the pitch. And those are the main reasons why I've gone for Arsenal in 5th. Not because of almost not because of Arsenal themselves, but just because of the other teams that I feel like could be better next season. In 4th place, and I know I said the last one would cause controversy, I've gone for Manchester United. Obviously,
Oh.
Ten Hag,
Oh,
Improving
one
on
little
league.
one.
but
Little 1.
Bit worried about Tottenham
I feel
Hotspur,
like
by the way.
the pressure is off Manchester United this season. What expectations have
Yeah, where are they?
got? And with that, and with the fact that they've gone from a squad of the oldest probably in the league to one of the youngest overnight, I feel like this mimics what Arsenal did last summer. So that's the reason why. So in 3rd place, I'll go for Tottenham Hotspur. This seems like the
Well,
obvious.
staying
one.
alive.
Oh, no,
Five.
shit.
Yeah, 5 for you, so. I hope everyone watching is keeping tabs on that little. Oh, wrong way. That there. Is he doing 5? Glug, glug, glug,
Oh,
glug,
just give me a rest.
It's anyway, just because they've kept Kane.
It's like 5 seconds in my head.
Great
That's what I'm
signings
doing.
this season. Like I said in the grading video,
I'm so bloated, by the way.
So far, easy to say. On to the next one. I'm going to do these 2 teams in the same prediction essentially. So I've gone for Manchester City in 1st.
By the way, I didn't even listen to that. I can't listen. Like...
Struggling.
It's purely.
Oh wait, what?
City.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. It's about the same time, right?
So-
Okay.
You need 3 for Liverpool, and congratulations on your first direct.
Yes.
You know what? I think a direct hit takes 1 away from the other one, so 2 for
So
Liverpool.
what's that?
Sorry, no. Yeah, 2 for Liverpool, yeah. Give you that. Mate.
What's your thoughts on that prediction then?
Well, well, I think I did see it. I was watching it at the start of the season, and I thought, yeah, it's pretty fair enough, isn't it? And you know, the Premier League surprises us, doesn't it? It always does. And but I think this season, would you not say? I think there've been more, not near the top necessarily, but there've definitely been more surprises, haven't there? And teams that have just done great things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never
You look at the likes of Chelsea, Newcastle, Fulham, Brentford, especially those
Villa.
four. Exactly. It's been a weird season, and I think it's been the weirdest season not only because of that, but because of the World Cup as well.
Yeah,
I think it was like a reset button. You couldn't predict how many managers would be sacked and how many teams would have 3 or 4 managers by the end of it. It's been an insane season, and quite frankly, it's my own fault for thinking of this idea. I'm just glad it's a Friday night. But yeah, I'm looking forward to you doing it. And
yeah. Luckily, I think it's a month or 2 till I can get it going. I'll definitely do my research and see what I can come up with and hope for the best with it. But I'm not looking forward to next June, mate. I'll enjoy tonight, but until then, I'll enjoy tonight.
Absolutely, and I hope you all had a nice little enjoyment out of my dismay, and I'll need a fucking hour rest.
No eggs.
Yes, exactly. That's the one, isn't it? If you haven't already, please can you go subscribe to the channel? Not only my own, but the Talk Nonsense one primarily. Come on, all things football with a little bit of nonsense. Oh my god, voice went then. I need to get off this call. Have a bit of a rest. Yeah, cheers, guys. Oh god, yeah, absolutely. Carl, I can't wait for yours again, like I just said, and we will see you all very, very soon. See you later, guys.